Excuse me. Yeah, I'm finna do my I wonder if this gonna work. I'm about to do my skincare. Big Chunks, hey. Hi. Hey, how you doing? Hey. Shout out to Big Chunks. I'm not gonna be on here long. Did you see my thumbnail? How did I set this up here before? Like that? You see my thumbnail? I went to the BBC today in Wales. I got to go. It was so nice. I'm gonna do my nighttime routine. What you up to today? Ooh, all that wind just hitting my face. I did a lot of walking today. That I'm gonna be so skinny when I get back home. I did double walking today, y'all. I can't get this off. Oh, because I didn't take this off. That's why I've been leaving this on. I got a story time. Like always, working away. But you know what? You got your Vietnam trip to look forward to, right? Have y'all set a date yet? See, you got that to look forward to. And you making all that money. Are you drinking your water and eating right? Eating healthy? Y'all, so let me tell you. Hey, Nor. Y'all, I went and toured the BBC today. And I got a story time. It was really nice. Like, I would recommend it for y'all to go do a tour because you get to see everything. You get to see all of the behind the scenes. Hey, y'all. Y'all get to see behind the scenes. If you want to be a news journalist, then I would recommend to go do a tour. I got some other pictures that I'll share with y'all in a vlog. Oh, I'm about to put mouthwash on my face. It was really nice. It was about an hour tour. Actually, it was longer than an hour. I met a lot of people there. They took us around. They showed us the newsroom. We got to take pictures in the newsroom. We got to meet. Like, especially if you live here in Wales. I'm an American. So I just wanted to, tour it. But if you live here, you should definitely go tour the BBC. And just go see what all is backstage. And, they give you the inside scoop back there. You can take photos. You can take pictures. You can do all this stuff. And your tour guides are really nice. You can ask them all the questions that you want. You cannot live record. You can take pictures though. So you get to see, you don't see everything, but they do, you see enough. And I think it's worth, it was 15 pounds, but for me, it was 21. A lot of people are shocked when I tell them that you're gonna pay more of your US dollar in comparison to the pound. If the pound is 15, you're gonna spend 20 US dollars to that 15 pound. Does that make sense? So if you're an American visiting like I am and you see something, I mean, obviously you know, but just be aware of that. A lot of people are not aware of that. But I guess it's pretty self-explanatory, right? Because the pound and the US dollar obviously are different, you know. But just in case, if anyone, you know, it's kind of one of those things where you know, where you're like, duh, but then you don't really think about it. Oh, let me tell y'all something that happened. Is it a solid pound? Oh, 1 pound is currently the same as 133. So you're paying 33 cents more. So if it, yeah, that's right. But let me tell y'all what happened today. Let me give y'all a story time, okay? Because I'm trying to figure out what society wants. So let me tell y'all what happened. So, you know, when we went to the tour, everything was great. Please don't be a black. There we go. Okay, so let me tell y'all what happened when I went to the tour today. Hold on. It's so funny that that person said that. Because we're about to, it's funny that that person said that because we're about to get into something. We're about to have a deep conversation. Oh, I don't use the towel to wash my face. Oh, thank you, G. Thank you. Okay, we're gonna get into something, y'all. Um. So, okay, so when you go to the tour, right? Everybody is going to be wanting to take. Here, I'm gonna pin your message. Thank you, sweetie. Um. So everybody is taking pictures, right? Let's just be real. It's a once in a lifetime thing. You're in the newsroom. Everyone's taking pictures. So it was probably about 10 of us, and everyone is taking pictures. So we're all on top, we're all moving pieces and, you know, taking photos and moving around, stuff like that. We're waiting on each other. Everyone's waiting on each other to take photos. I know I was waiting. I was waiting for people to move out of the way so I can take a photo. But I did it patiently though. Like I wasn't rude about it. I wasn't mean about it. I just waited, right? Because like I said, we're all there together. We're all trying to get our photos. Just wait because our tour guide person was like, yeah, everyone, you know, y'all are free to take pictures, but like I said, you can't do a video. Thank y'all for the 4 thumbs ups. I appreciate that. Um, so it's not like the tour guides was like, hurry up, take your pictures, hurry up. They were patient and they waited because they knew that a lot of us were probably never going to go back. And, you know, so they just gave us that opportunity, right? Y'all tell me why, because I'm trying to figure out what exactly society wants. So, you know, luckily I had met someone on the tour that was so sweet, and he was so willing to take my pictures for me, right? So, but just so happened he didn't want to take any pictures. So I'm like, okay. So he he was taking my pictures, right? And so after he took my photos of stuff, he was showing me the photos that he had taken of me just to make sure that I liked them. You know, just to make sure my eyes wasn't like this, or I wasn't, looking crazy. Y'all tell me why this couple that was on this tour told me and the guy that was taking my picture for me to move out of the way. He was like, you know, do you have any tips for quitting vaping? Well, I have never vaped, but I don't recommend doing that. Have you tried chewing gum? Like what do you, so let me ask you, what do you get out of vaping? And then maybe I can try to see if I can help you. But so rude, right? Rude, rude. When really all you had, like I said, all you had to do was wait. We're all waiting on each other. Like nobody's being rude about it. Nobody's being condescending about it. Nobody's bumping it, because like they was bumping people's arms and bags and wasn't even apologizing for it. It makes me feel calm. Okay, so are you stressed out about anything? Because there are other ways that you can, I can give you some tips on how to make yourself calm other than doing that. Okay, so, but do y'all see what I'm saying though? Like, why be rude about it? Like you, and this goes back to what I was saying a long time ago, where I was saying it doesn't cost you money to be nice. It's being nice is cheap and it's free. And it can go a long way with people. Like there's no reason for that. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. And so now let me say this. Okay, so all right, society. I just had somebody that was rude to me, and is this lagging? And they didn't have to be. But let me say this though. But if I had said something though, right, then I would have been the angry black woman. Because that's what society likes to say. Society likes to call me the angry black woman. But it's okay if society is mean to me and hateful to me and disrespectful to me, tell me to move, treat me like trash, not have any respect for me. But then if I say something, if I had said, well, you didn't have to say that, or if I had told him that he can wait just like the rest of us are waiting, then everybody would have viewed me as the angry black woman. So you see the problem with this whole argument, this whole label about people labeling, you know, me as being an angry black woman. I'm not angry. Oh my God, y'all are looking at a black woman that isn't angry. Can you believe it? But I'm just saying though, if I had have said something to him and treated him the way that he treated me, then all of a sudden, then that's what I would have been, right? See, that's why I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like it. I don't like it. But yeah, I kind of wanted to say that. You know, you're angry if you're defending yourself. You're angry if, you know, you're protecting yourself and you're defending yourself. You're angry. You're an angry black woman. You know, if you push back against it, right? Imagine that. Imagine you're the angry white man. You're the angry Mexican man. You're the angry Mexican woman. You're an angry, yeah, you Mexican woman. You're an angry old Mexican woman, right? Imagine somebody said that about you. You know what it does to you? It undermines you. When someone labels you as being angry, or if they label you as being an angry person, that's how I say person, that's undermining you, because basically it's silencing you and it's taking your voice, and it's saying that people can run over you and treat you bad, but then if you say something, you're going to be labeled as the angry Mexican woman, right? So what's going to happen on a subconscious level? You are going to not, you know, defend yourself. You're not going to want to push back and protect yourself because you don't want that label. You see? So it's not a good thing to do that. But anyway, I just want. You're an angry black woman. But I've gotten a lot of compliments off my hair. I did it myself. But just know that I'm not angry. I'm not an angry black woman. I'm a happy black woman. I have a lot to be thankful for. I have a lot to be happy for. And when this person was rude to me and told me to move and get out of the way and treated me like scum, I I ignored it. I ignored it because I'm gonna do a video in detail about this. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna get off the live. I'm not gonna be on here that long. I ignored it. Okay, and I want to leave you guys with something. Okay, I want to say something very, very important to, you know, anyone who might watch this on replay. If you're watching this right now, shout out to you, Big Chunks, and shout out to G. Um, okay, so when someone, and I've already said this in a live, but this is just in case if you're new here, if you're watching this for the first time and you're just now seeing me. Okay, I want to teach you guys how to handle when someone does something to you that you don't like. Or if they say something to you that we would say out of bound or out of pocket that you don't like. Or if someone treats you a certain way. Like today, when I got treated like trash. Okay, and I didn't respond to it. This is what you guys do. This is what I want y'all to do the next time someone does you like this. Do not respond to it. And I want you to ask yourself 2 questions. I want you to ask yourself, is this moving my life in a positive direction? And how is this helping me grow? So if I apply that ideology to what happened to me today, with that guy being mean to me, and I say to myself, how does this guy being mean to me, how is that benefiting my life? It isn't. How is that helping me reach my goals? It's not. So therefore, it doesn't require a response. And I truly believe that that is how you reserve your energy, because you're not out here responding to everything. You're not out here, you know, stressing yourself out, because stress kills, and you will be a happy person. Like ever since I got here, people have just been coming to me because of the way that I exude, and I'm so positive. So I want y'all to ask yourself that, okay? Because most of the time it's not. The way that people treat you, the way that all of that go down, it's not benefiting your life. It's not. Now, if you have kids, say you have kids and they come home and they say, Mom, someone's bullying me. Okay, then you need to respond to it because that's your child being bullied. If someone is hurting you to the point to where it's impacting your mental health, your mental state, if it's impacting you on a deeper level, you respond to it. But if it's everyday people out on the streets walking around, they don't matter. The same way, like even with my flight over here, right? I had a, I really don't like to use this word, but I had a flight attendant that I'll just say she wasn't really nice to me, but she was nice to all of the other passengers. And she was a white woman. And she was very rude to me on my flight. I don't care. And when you see, I didn't need her to be nice to me. When I got off the flight and she was telling everyone else, have a good day, have a good day, and she just rolled her eyes at me, I don't care. I didn't need her to tell me to have a good day. Because when I checked in, Delta had already wished me a safe flight. I had already earned 13,000 fly miles, which is going to go against me, being able to take my next flight for free. I had already gotten benefits from that flight. So I didn't even need her. So she didn't, she thought that she was impacting me, but she wasn't. So I'm telling y'all, like, once you get to that space in your life where it don't matter. It don't matter. Like, who is she? She's just a flight. I don't want to say that because that's mean. But stop looking for other people's validation. I knew that I was going to have a good day. Whether she told me that I was going to have a good, whether she told me to have a good day or not, I already knew I was going to have a good day because I claimed it. I woke up that morning and I said, I went and I got me a coffee and I had a nice breakfast. I had my matcha green tea latte with oat milk and 2 pumps of classic syrup. I had already claimed that I was going to have a good day. So when you wake up in the morning and you claim, I'm going to have a good day today. Today is going to be a good day. There's nothing no one can say or come along and make your day bad because you've already owned that. You've already owned that you're going to have a good day. Whether someone's mean to you, whether they, throw you your silverware, I don't care what it is. So see, I didn't need her. I didn't need her to wish me a good day. I don't need it. I don't need it. It's like, so? Oh, you wished everybody else a good day and not me? Oh, okay. Okay. But I'm gonna do when I get back home, I'm gonna do a complete detailed video because I want to help y'all. Like, I want to help y'all to get to that next level of thinking. We're thinking high over here. We're not thinking low class. We're all about high class thinking over here, y'all. And how we can be better every day for ourselves and ignore all of the other stuff. Okay? So, but yep, I'm gonna go ahead and get off here though. Thank y'all for watching. And I guess for G, I didn't really get to tell you, you said that vaping makes you feel calm. But if I were you, I would read a book at night. Try to get lights that are dimming and calm. Have you heard of a salt lamp? So if I were you, I would get a salt lamp. You can get them at Walmart if you're from the States. Put it in your room and turn off all your lights. You can read a book for about 20 minutes before you go to bed. Try to stay away from your phone because, you know, our phones can be very stressful and intimidating. So stay away from your phone and do this about an hour before you go to bed. You can also try some breathing techniques, which is what I learned in college. If you're feeling stressed out, and if you're feeling like you need to like calm yourself down and you're feeling really anxious, first of all, if you're an anxious person, you shouldn't be vaping. Now, I'm not saying that you are, but I'm just saying a lot of people don't know that vaping actually increases anxiety symptoms and depression. There is a study out, I can't think of the name of it, but I can get it to y'all if you want me to. But you shouldn't be vaping if that's what is happening. Um, you can try breathing techniques. And so, what that is, if you're feeling stressed, if you're feeling really anxious, I want you to close your eyes and go, take in about 3 deep breaths. You can do that. You can hold your breath for about 5 seconds. So go, that kind of resets the brain. You can close your eyes, and of course, you're going to be in a safe space when you do this, but find a safe space in your home, whether it's in your bedroom or even in a closet, and just go in there and just sit down, turn off the lights, close your eyes, and just count to 10. And then just keep taking in those deep breaths. You could try that. Um, and I want you to do an inventory of your life. And I want you to really pay attention. I want you to imagine yourself as if you were outside of yourself, if that makes sense. Because then you can see what it is that you're doing. Like it's almost like you're looking at yourself, right? So if you feel like you're spending too much time on your phone, if the content that you are consuming, because that's another big one, okay? Make sure you're not watching anything that is stressing you out. Make sure you're not following anyone that might not be the best for you. Um, and just go from there and see what happens. So I hope that some of this stuff works. One more big thing is meditation, but meditation works if you do it right. And really, you know, all meditation is what I just, you know, explained to you about the, you know, going into a safe space in your house or in your room, sitting in the dark, taking in those deep breaths, blowing it out, and doing a full inventory of your life, you know. Another thing is, you know, what is your diet like? Because I think that that's another thing that kind of gets overlooked. You know, what are you eating? Are you drinking enough water? Are you eating enough protein? Are you moving your body? Are you journaling? Journaling is a good thing. A lot of people are not fans. They're not a fan of journaling, but it does help to get out those stressful thoughts, those anxious thoughts that you might have, okay? Um, but yeah, try that. Try that and see if that helps you. Um, I think it will. I really, really think that that will help you out. So just try that, and I really, really hope that that helped you. Okay. And I love your name with your rose next to it. So, all right, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and get off here. Can y'all believe I only stayed on here for 30 minutes? Wow. All right, guys. I am going to be running a 5K tomorrow here in the city, so I might go live and share that with you. This will be my practice run from when I go back home to the States, because I've been training for my 5K that I got coming up on November November the 8th, I have a 5K coming up. I'm really nervous about this park run tomorrow. I got to be over there at 8:45. I'm nervous about it because as we speak, I have not ran in about 12 days. That's a long time. This is the longest time that I've ever went without running, without something. So I'm really, really nervous about tomorrow. But anyways, thank you guys so much for coming in here. Shout out to all of you. And shout out to you, Big Chunks. Shout out to Big Chunks, y'all, and G and G. Sorry about that. Shout out to Big Chunks and G. Big Chunks, get you some rest. Um, I hope you're not working too hard out there, but you know, like I said, hopefully you got your trip to look forward to, and you know, that'll kind of give you that extra oomph that you need to, you know, keep pushing through. But I love y'all. I really do. I really appreciate y'all so much for coming in here. So, all right. I will see y'all tomorrow at 8, 876-543. My American friends, y'all will not see me at 8 because it will be, depending on what state you're in, it'll be 3 o'clock in the morning. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Actually, it'll be like 3 a.m. So y'all won't get to see me. But all right, I'll talk with y'all later, okay?